there, Ted Parrish here, affiliate fingerstyle guitar teacher at Music with Ryan. Today bringing you a lesson on Needin time. In version 2 of Needin time, we'll take our basic melody, stretch it out a little bit, elaborate on some of the ideas, syncopate the melody, a little more action for our fingers and thumb. Of course, we'll be going through measure by measure to figure out what's going on and make this a nice, great sounding arrangement. First of all, let's get our guitar. We need to get into drop D again. So we'll take our bottom E, match it, octave below our D string, drop D tuning. So we're starting as always with our chord shape. Here's our D. We're going to pinch our first note. And then we're going back to that note, only we're going to set it off the beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is a great measure to practice and loop a little bit to try to learn what's going on here. We have one note on the beat, one note off the beat. Let's try playing that a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hopefully that gets our thumb and our right hand going. Now in the next measure we do a little more with the left hand. Second measure is so here we're going to take our middle finger off the D chord so we can get that open E note. We have a nice little cascade down through the chord, and it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So first note on the beat with a pinch, and the second note's off the beat, and then on the second bass note, which is just your thumb, there's nothing, there's not a note there, just the bass note. We're picking up the melody note after the second beat, so on the and of 2. So it's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now for your thumb in this particular section, the most important bass note is 3, the third beat. It's the most common one to miss after you've done all this melody work and suddenly there's nothing. Here, I want to make sure that bass note is right where it needs to be. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And of course, if you're tapping your foot, that should give some positive reinforcement to your thumb. From the beginning. One more time. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Now we have a chord change. Measure 3, we're going up to our G. Remember this shape. Starts with just the bass. We'll be using our first finger in a second, but it starts with an open second string on the beat. Then we put our finger down. So the third measure is on the beat. 1, 2, 3. Now right here in the fourth measure, it's the same timing as measure 2. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. We're on G. Right? 1 and 2 and. Now, notice I went back to the D chord right away. That's because I have this note I need to play. And the song is going back to D, but our melody is a little bit ahead of the chord change. So our movement has to be a little bit ahead of the chord change too. So again, that's 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 first line. 2, 3, 4. G. Let's move on to line 2. This part should be familiar from our first version of Needin time. All on the beat. All right. As long as you're holding this D chord, just going to make a little move, taking this finger off and putting it back on. Syncopated note here. A7. Pinky plays the A7 again. 2, 3, 4. Pinch with the bass. Add the pinky for 7. Let's play through the first 2 lines of our arrangement. 2, 3, 4.